Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Also to mention, I started a new YouTube channel, Laura Forde's Videos 2. So be sure to go across there, check it out, and don't forget to subscribe over on that end as well. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making teriyaki chicken with broccoli and red bell pepper. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is give a light seasoning to our chicken. Now I'm using chicken wings here. What I did is I cut off the wing tips. So I don't have that, but I'm using chicken wings. So what we're going to do is we're going to lightly season with some, I'm going to be using some sea salt here. All right, let me measure out 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of sea salt here. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of onion powder. If you want to put garlic powder at this point in time, you can do that. I'm not going to worry to put any for me personally, but you can do that if you wish. I'm also going to drizzle some olive oil. Okay, so let's mix this together. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix this together, but I'm also going to add in, because remember what we're doing, we're making teriyaki chicken with broccoli and bell pepper. So before I mix this, let me just show you this here. What I have here is we have some broccoli, I have some red bell pepper, and I have 6 seasoning peppers here. So I am actually going to be adding all of that to this chicken and tossing everything together. Let me just get a glove. Okay, so let's just mix everything together here. All right, now I'm going to add my broccoli into this, my seasoning peppers, and my bell pepper. I should have gotten a bigger bowl, eh? Just toss everything together. All right, so here we have our chicken with our broccoli, bell pepper, and seasoning pepper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start the cooking process on the stove. So I'm going to start to brown all the vegetables and the chicken on the stove. So let's get started with that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of coconut oil in our pan. Okay, then I'm going to add in about 4 garlic cloves here. I just smashed it, and a few ginger pieces. Let's just release the fragrance in this. Okay, so now I'm going to add in the chicken, broccoli, and bell pepper, seasoning pepper. So we're just gonna brown this a little bit. Okay guys, I remembered I had some pineapple in the fridge. So I'm also going to be adding some of this pineapple to my chicken here. So I'm just using up what I had in the fridge. So we'll be making teriyaki chicken with broccoli, red bell pepper, and pineapple. All right, I'm going to leave this a little longer here to cook. Okay, so this has been going now on the stove top here for quite a few minutes. I could leave it longer here if I want for it to start browning here. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just leave it a little longer here, so it will brown a little more. So basically, you do it to your preference. You could leave it longer here to allow it to brown here on the stove top. Now, remember, this is not going to brown the same if I did not add the veggies to it. Because of adding the veggies, it will take a little longer to brown because I'm getting a facial at the same time, because of the moisture. If we just was doing the chicken by itself, then obviously it would have browned faster. So I'm going to leave it up to your discretion. It's your meal, you can do what you want. Either you leave it longer to brown here, or at this point, I can now add it to my roasting pan, because this now is going to go into the oven, and we're going to roast this now in the oven. So I think I'm going to do that now. So I have my oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to roast this for about half an hour. All right, so let's see if we can shift this to the side so I can add this to my roasting pan. So I'm going to put this into, like I said, I'm going to put this into the oven now to roast for about half an hour. Okay guys, so our chicken and veggies have been finished roasting in the oven. So now what we're going to do is add it back to our pan, and then we are going to put our sauce. We're putting a homemade teriyaki sauce. I would leave a link in the description showing you how I made my homemade teriyaki sauce. So now that we have added our teriyaki sauce, we're just going to leave this to thicken up a bit. You can add, I added about a quarter cup of the teriyaki sauce. You can add how much you want. Of course, you want to make sure that you don't want it too salty. So depending on what soy sauce you use will determine actually how much sauce you use. The tamari is not a very salty soy sauce. But I know the regular soy sauce tends to be very salty, so you would have to, start with a little and then add as the case may be. add more as the case may be. What I will do, I will taste this to see if I need to add a little more salt. Well, I guess I can use this to taste it. Oh, rather not a little more salt. Let me taste this to see if I need to add a little more of the sauce. Okay, that was hot. Just put my hand. Okay, I think that's good. Don't need to add any more salt to that. I have liquid on my, let me just wet my chin. So this sauce is already starting to thicken up. I don't want it to become completely dry, so at this point I'm turning it off now because I want some of the sauce. So that's it. So there you have it, folks. Our chicken teriyaki with broccoli, bell pepper, and pineapple. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.